Welcome to Inside Gaming. I am Jack Patillo, and this just in, E3 is gonna be great again! Yay! Wait. No, it's not. At least not this year. Because earlier this week, 3 more major companies in the games industry, Sega, Tencent, and Ubisoft, confirmed they wouldn't be attending the event, and then it was canceled altogether. Ubisoft CEO said earlier this year that Ubisoft would attend E3 and have something to show, but only if it was happening, which at the time seemed like a weird phrasing. Now Ubisoft has confirmed its annual Ubisoft Forward Showcase will take place on June 12th. The French developer will be joining a number of other companies hosting or participating in standalone events around the same time. The Xbox and Bethesda Summer Showcase and a Starfield Direct will take place on June 11th, and before that, Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest will kick off with a live cross-industry showcase on June 8th. Nintendo usually releases a Direct the week of E3, but they skipped last year, and rumors are suggesting they will skip a June Direct again due to a lighter lineup of games this year. Sony hasn't been a part of E3 for a few years now, but most rumors have suggested a big PlayStation showcase is coming before June anyway. Other companies that have had a presence at E3 in the past include Capcom, Konami, Square Enix, but none of those have announced the digital showcases. Devolver Digital usually sets up across the street from the LA Convention Center during E3 and usually releases their annual Devolver Direct showcase, but the company stated on Twitter it wouldn't be doing the parking lot setup this year, and its Devolver Direct will be a part of Summer Games Fest. That one is one to watch for sure. It's likely that there will also be a future game show, a wholesome game showcase, and the PC gaming show around early June as well, but details and dates on those are still a little sparse. E3 has had it a bit rough since the ESA was forced to cancel the event in 2020 due to COVID and quarantine lockdowns. In 2021, E3 was a virtual affair, and in 2022, it was supposed to be a physical event with digital elements, but it was canceled altogether. Now in 2023, E3 has been canceled again. The show is certainly in a strange place, so maybe ReedPop just didn't have enough time to fix things up for a full-fledged comeback. We'll see if they stay partnered with the ESA and try again in 2024. Hopefully, fingers crossed. On to another story. Hands down, one of the most exciting bits of gaming news came from the new 10-minute gameplay demo for Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, hosted by Eiji Aonuma himself. One of the first things Aonuma showed was that weapon durability is back, baby! More like Zelda Tears of all the crybabies who thought weapon durability was going away, right? Yeah, you get that. Direct your anger at Evan. For that one, he wrote it, not me. So yeah, weapons still break in Zelda, but that doesn't matter as much now because everything can be a weapon. There are 4 new abilities in the game. One of them is called Fuse, and it lets you combine all sorts of things together. You can combine sticks and rocks to make a crude hammer, or add them to existing weapons to improve defense or extend your reach. You can also fuse various items in the game, like choo-choo jellies to make elemental weapons, or monster eyeballs to make monster-seeking arrows. Gross! Sky Islands are also a big part of the game as previously advertised, and now Link has 2 abilities that can help him from the surface to the floating worlds above. The first one is called Recall, which allows Link to essentially rewind an object's position in time. In the demo, Aonuma recalls a rock that fell, allowing him to ride it like an elevator back up to where it came from. That's cool. Another traversal ability is called Ascend. This one lets you burrow up through any ground above you. It's a really neat idea, and it looks like it'll be incredibly useful. Then there's Ultra Hand from Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. No, it's from Ninja Turtles. Then there's Ultra Hand, an ability that lets you pick up objects and stick them together. In the demo, Aonuma builds a raft, but he also shows off some vehicles from previous trailers, pointing out that they were built using Ultra Hand. Considering all the creative ideas the Breath of the Wild community was able to come up with over the years, the amount of possibilities with this new toolset in Tears of the Kingdom is incredibly exciting. Oh, also, alongside the demo drop, there were announcements for a new Zelda-themed OLED Switch, a Pro Controller, and a carrying case. Yes, carrying case. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is out on May 12th of this year. That's soon. All right, now things are getting too positive around here. We got to bring it back down a little for the rage clicks. That's right, we know what you guys love. The recently released PC version of The Last of Us Part 1 is really broken, and players are unhappy. At the time of this recording, there are around 10,000 reviews on Steam, which are averaging out to mostly negative. The reason? Garden variety performance issues and poor optimization combined with multiple crashes in-game on startup. Players readily took to leaving negative reviews on Steam and asking for refunds right after launch. Naughty Dog released a hotfix on Wednesday, but for some players it actually made things worse. Even those with top-shelf rigs reported issues with loading shaders, excessive RAM, and CPU usage, and even more crashing. Screenshots and videos of Joel and Ellie experiencing a variety of different bugs have also surfaced, with others calling out Iron Galaxy for the rough state of the port. Iron Galaxy is credited in multiple places for working on The Last of Us Part 1 port, as well as PC ports for Batman Arkham Knight PC and the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection. However, the studio is also credited for working on the recent Metroid Prime remaster, which has been receiving much praise. So who knows? The PC port of Part 1 was previously delayed for 25 days and could have probably used a lot more time in development, but with the success of the Last of Us HBO series, that's a Warner Brothers production, it's easy to imagine Sony pressuring both Naughty Dog and Iron Galaxy to release the PC port as close to the show as possible. Woof. EA has officially joined this year's mass layoff club for a second time. Yay! Earlier this week, in a filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, the company laid out its plans to lay off about 6% of its workforce. As calculated by GamesIndustry.biz, that's roughly 775 employees who will be losing their jobs, alongside 400 Twitch employees who were announced to be laid off last week, and tens of thousands more who have been let go across the gaming and tech industries over the last couple months. Earlier this year, EA laid off 200 QA staff from its Baton Rouge office, but also recently announced it's starting a new Respawn studio in Wisconsin to help support Apex Legends for the next 10 to 15 years. Reportedly, EA's restructuring and layoffs are going to cost the company a whopping $200 million due to intellectual property impairment, employee severance, contract cancellations, and office space reductions. According to GamesIndustry.biz, EA CEO Andrew Wilson emphasized that the company, quote, is operating from a position of strength and $200 million less. Losing 775 employees doesn't exactly sound like strength, right? Yeah, I don't get that. All right, this last one is a little fun. Hooray! Dolphin, an emulator known for its ability to emulate GameCube and Wii games, is coming to Steam. This bit of news comes suspiciously close to Nintendo's shutdown of the 3DS and Wii U eShops, but emulation is technically legal, and at the end of the day, it also plays a very important role in video game preservation. The sentiment may not be enough to stop Nintendo's lawyers, though. They enjoy lawyering things. As of right now, Dolphin has a Steam page and is set to release sometime in the second quarter of 2023. There is no direct mention of Nintendo, but the page does specify that games will not be included with a download of Dolphin on Steam. A description on the Steam page reads, quote, "Dolphin is just a tool to run legally obtained copies of games," adding, quote, "Once you have dumped copies of your games into a compatible format, you can launch them directly in the emulator." Dolphin has been around for almost as long as the GameCube itself, but after becoming open source in 2007, its capabilities have really improved, offering modern controller support, 4K resolutions, quick saves, network multiplayer, mod support, and more. Dolphin is already pretty easy to get running on PC, but being available on Steam removes a few steps, making it even more accessible. And that goes double for Steam Deck owners. But it's hard to imagine Nintendo leaving this alone. You know, they enjoy mucking about with things.
Hey everyone, originally we were going to put something special here for this segment of the show, which had to do with the tease that Jack left last week at the end of the roundup, but we're not ready yet, so stay tuned. I'm really sorry to make you wait just a little bit longer, but be on the lookout. We'll post something early this week, I'm pretty sure. I hope, so be on the lookout for that. Anyways, let's read a comment. Last week we were talking about the Unreal Engine for Fortnite and the Creator Suite 2.0, which is Epic's new creator toolkit and economy system for content creators who want to make games and then publish them in Fortnite. Heroic Days commented and said, "A very smart move by Epic Games. Fortnite has been continuously popular with 70 million active monthly players, but this Unreal Engine for Fortnite add-on will make them reach 80 to 100 million active players in the years to come." And that's it exactly, isn't it? What does one of the biggest games on the planet do to grow its fan base? I think offering accessible creator tools is a really good way to get there, right? They're probably looking at that Roblox audience and being like, how do we do this? And how do we get our users to generate content basically for us, or in a way that is also profitable or gets people into playing Fortnite and spending money on the Fortnite platform. So yeah, That's a really, really good point. And I think there's a lot more to it too. Epic obviously has evangelized the metaverse, and this is another step towards that direction as well, where players can create what they want to and then, offer it to other players and or share those things with other players in different ways. So yeah, very, very interesting. What I think about too, though, is all of these younger kids who are going to grow up playing Fortnite and then using the tools in Fortnite to create games. Like, what kind of games are those kids going to be making in 10 years? It's going to be, wild. I mean, they're going to be trying to recreate their favorite games from their childhood, and it's not going to be like platformers and Metroidvanias, but it's going to be like the unhinged stuff you see in Roblox these days, like back rooms or whatever. Anyways, I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. Somehow during this, I lost my voice. Anyways, let's throw it back to Jack.
All right, let's talk about this week's new releases. Road 96 Mile Zero, the prequel to Road 96, plays Zoe and Kaito where it all started. Challenge your beliefs. These teens are dreamers and they are going to learn where they belong, but will they remain friends? Probably not. Road 96 Mile Zero is hitting the PS5, Xbox Series X, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on April 4th. You are Adonis Creed, fighting toe-to-toe with the world's top opponents to establish your boxing legacy. This intense cinematic experience features new Phantom Melee technology for impactful VR melee combat, so you can train, fight, and win like Creed. Creed Rise to Glory Championship Edition is coming to the PS VR 2 on April 4th. Filthy Animals is a chaotic multiplayer heist game for 1 to 4 players. Become a mutant animal working for criminal mastermind Tony as you steal, fight, fall over, and eat tacos while trying to make off with the loot. Solve puzzles, avoid enemies, and bumble your way to a victory, you filthy animal. Filthy Animals Heist Simulator is coming to the PC on April 4th. Grim Grimoire Once More. The classic strategy RPG is back with a whole new look. Grim Grimoire Once More is a remaster of the original Grim Grimoire. How many times do I have to say that? Is it Grimoire or Grimoire? I don't know. Featuring the fantastical world building and intricate storytelling Vanillaware is known for, and new mechanics. Grim Grimoire Once More is coming to the PS5, PS4, and Switch on April 4th. Meet Your Maker is a post-apocalyptic first-person building and raiding game where every level is designed by players. Play solo or with a friend as you mastermind devious maze-like outposts full of traps and guards, then gear up for fast-paced combat raiding other players' creations. Meet Your Maker is coming to the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, and Xbox One on April 4th. I'm excited for that one. Welcome to the big show! Ready the camera, unleash your creativity, and create the flicks you've always dreamed of. Grow your operation with your razor-sharp business sense and usher in a new era for filmmakers worldwide. Movie House is coming to the PC on April 5th. Put your love for pups to the test! We have a bunch of dogs that need their photos taken. Doggone it! Photograph and catalog the finest and derpiest dogs to build your career, upgrade your camera, and discover new canines. Woof. It actually said derpiest in the flavor text. Paparazzi. Paparazzi? Awesome. I'm gonna get this one. Paparazzi is coming to the Switch on April 6th. Wow. Everspace 2 is a fast-paced single-player spaceship shooter with worthwhile explorations in space and on planets, tons of loot, RPG elements, mining, and crafting, but no derpy dogs. Experience a thoughtful sci-fi story set in a vivid, handcrafted open world full of secrets, puzzles, and perils. And again, no derpy dogs. Everspace 2 comes to the PC on April 6th. Batora Lost Haven, registered logo, is a choice-driven isometric action-adventure with RPG elements and a unique duality system affecting combat, story, dialogues, puzzles, and endings that will make you question the meaning of sacrifice. Batora Lost Haven is coming to the Switch on April 6th. Curse of the Sea Rats. Embark on an epic hand-animated Ratoidvania adventure where your crew has been turned into rats by a pirate witch. Aww. Explore a rich, non-linear world, enjoy fun action platforming, face challenging bosses, and unlock unique abilities, either alone or in local co-op. Curse of the Sea Rats is hitting the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch on April 6th. Raven's Watch. Follow the heroes of old folk tales and legends. You are on the verge of a crucial battle against the nightmare invading and corrupting your world. A roguelike action game from the creators of Curse of the Dead Gods, playable solo or an online co-op. Ravens Watch comes to the PC on April 6th. EGA Sports PGA Tour. The exclusive home of the majors EGA Sports TM, PGA Tour TM, features Pure Strike for superior golf gameplay, powered by ShotLink, registered, and unrivaled access to the world's most exclusive golf courses. EA Sports PGA Tour comes to the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC on April 7th. And that's going to do it for the show this week. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend, and we will catch you on the next one. Bye!